Alright, so I figured I'll show you real quick. Went out dumpster driving. Haven't gone dumpster driving in probably, what, 6 months? Haven't gone dumpster driving since November. Finally, we had some nice weather. So I went out tonight because it's supposed to. Saturday night. I usually go out Sunday night. I'll do trash picking and dumpster driving. I usually knock them both out, but tomorrow it's supposed to be super windy. The weather's not supposed to be good tomorrow. Windy. I hate wind. Rainy, kinda. In general, not great weather. So I went out. I'll show you the scrap. I'll show you the scrap and some of the other stuff. I just want to show you. Start off showing you this Sony CD. It's an under cabinet mount CD player, radio. You see, it's got all sorts of stuff. So, let's see, I plugged it in, and as you can see, it's a little hard to see, but it does turn on, and it's flashing 12, but the 1's kind of hard to see. We're going to play around with it more in the morning, and I do have the mounts for it, because I looked it up on eBay, so I do have the under mounts for it. So 62 currently listed and used, and then I just looked at sold. Solds, there's like 40 40 solds, and some of them, sold. And I think 3 of them, or something, are in like the last week. So, there. Obviously, I need to do a little more playing around with it, but there might be 20, 30 bucks here plus shipping, maybe. So, it's almost 2 in the morning. I'm not gonna play with it right now, but tomorrow we'll play around with it some more and see if it's working or anything. If it's something that's good and that I can sell, like that Pioneer. That's what's in that Target box right there. Is that Pioneer? I still have it listed. Haven't really had any interest on it. I've dropped. I think I have it listed for 30. Like 30 or 40 or something. I've dropped the price, I think, twice. It's not that popular, but I figured I'll just keep it listed. Came out of the trash. What difference does it make? But like I said, we'll play around with that more. I'm noticing I don't have the manual or remote or anything. I don't know if it's still out there in the dumpster, because it's pretty dark and my headlamp was not great. So I don't know if it's still over there in the dumpster or not. We might head back over there tomorrow. But anyways, I'll show you the scrap and all that downstairs. Alright, so here's the scrap. Got a microwave, nice one, blender, and there was a couple other things. There was a crock pot, a deep fryer, and I think a steamer. There was a couple other miscellaneous things in that one dumpster that I didn't grab, because we've got so much stuff already. As you can tell, there's so much stuff down here, stuff outside, and I definitely don't want too much outside, because especially now it's starting to get nice out. The neighbors are probably going to start complaining, so we definitely need to get rid of the stuff that's outside. Although it's all contained pretty much in the trailer, and then like behind the shed and stuff, where you can't really see it. So that's kind of the secret of how we keep some of the stuff outside, is kind of just hidden behind this shed, so you can't really see it. Unless you're literally right there looking at it. But anyways, so I went first after the door dumpster. Door dumpster was very great. That's where most of the stuff in here came from. Little miscellaneous pieces of aluminum and stuff. These wires, all came from this as well. This nice piece of aluminum that I think James is keeping. That's why it's over there. Ceiling fan motor from the other week that James is going to extract the copper out of, but luckily he has the patience, because I don't. Like, he has to, put a graph, or because like the outer shell won't come off, so he's got to do like a pulley system, and it's a whole lot of work for a motor that I would so not go through. I don't really have the patience for motors. But anyways, getting off track. So like I said, a lot of miscellaneous little pieces of aluminum, wire, screws, nuts and bolts, nothing too fancy. I did get a vacuum cord as well. And this was actually at a dumpster that we, at a new place. It's a place in between the cleaning and fire. There's a business in between that. The dumpster was always locked, but they sold the building and left at some point. And I seen the dumpster over there, and went over and checked. It's unlocked. And there was this vacuum in it. So, and at first I wasn't gonna check it. Then I figured I might as well swing back and look at it anyways, because it was dark out. So like I wasn't sure if there was like a no trespassing sign or it's locked or anything. No, it's not. I don't think there's any signs or anything. But it's kind of weird because the end of the building's right here, and the dumpster's right there. And there's a camera, and you can see the blinking red light, so you can see. And you know, I haven't been out in a while, so it's kind of a little rusty on it. But that's what I figured. I'll go check the next area that I usually don't check, or that I kind of been skipping because I just don't feel like going over there. Obviously, good thing I did, because that's where out of the one dumpster was loaded with the microwave, the blender, loaded with all sorts of stuff. And I checked some of the other ones, and there's definitely been some dumpster changes over there. I've got to go back when it's actually daytime out, or when it's light out, and so I can see what I'm doing, because there's dumpsters that are new dumpsters that are there. There's one that is gone. Like there's one of the roll-offs is gone, but there's a different separate little dumpster. There's one of the places got a compactor, but they still have the roll-off. There's another one because it looks like they're doing some renovating. The place, that's the place too that just put the massive addition on. So I want to see kind of how that looks. Like I said, it's all sorts of changes over there. And also in the one section, it's like pitch black, so you may have to start going over there kind of first, and not when it's still light out. I don't really want to be going over there when it's dark out. What else was I gonna say? So, and I skipped one or two of the dumpsters, like the one where the roll-off is missing. There's the other one now. I skipped it because there's a tractor trailer there. You could literally hear them. They're loading it or unloading it, whatever they're doing with it. So I just skipped it and kept moving. But so like I said, dumpster changes. There's some changes that have gone over there, so I want to go back in the daytime and see what's up over there. But anyways, there's this crap we'll get dealt with. Like I said, there's a couple of other bottles and some other stuff out in the trailer still. This isn't all of it. And like I said, we'll play with that CD player. About another things, we got this printer. This came from our neighbor. It's got a brand new ink cartridge in it. She said she was having problems with it not hooking up with her MacBook or whatever. I don't quite remember, but so she gave it to us. I don't know, it's kind of sitting here. Maybe we'll do something with it. It's definitely a very nice one. She didn't cheap out on a printer, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure she said she ended up getting another printer. I don't know. She was also, I think, having problems with her phone too when the Verizon guy came out, which actually he lives up the street, and it's the former. He was the former fire chief for the fire company district we live in. But anyways, like I said, we got that, and then our aunt was getting rid of this AC unit. As you can see, it's a little destroyed. The front, I do have the fronts, that and the sides are a little destroyed. That's from me trying to pick it up, because this is super heavy, and I didn't have James, and I'm weak, so I almost gave myself a hernia lifting this damn thing and put it in the truck. I don't quite know why James decided he's bringing it downstairs. Don't know what he's going to try and play around with on it, but I don't know. I do want to at some point actually look into locally about getting refrigerant taken out, so I could deal with AC units, because at the moment I don't. It's something I just don't want to deal with it. So I just something like this, I'd just take the cord off, put it out to the curb, and some other scrapper can take it and deal with it, or the town will take it, and then it'll be their problem. So like I said, I don't know what James thinks he's doing with it, or why it's down here. Because that was pretty much the entire point of why we took it, is so we could put it out to our trash to get rid of it. Because where she lives, it's private trash pickup, and it's nowhere near as lenient as it is obviously as our trash pickup is, so whether or not this is actually going, we'll see. Because there's already too much crap down here. Look, we have a visitor. Maybe now she'll shut up. See you later. So anyways, that's pretty much the rundown of course, this is just, we're talking Saturday. I haven't even gone trash picking tomorrow. But like I said, with the weather, I don't know if I will. It depends if it is raining. Pretty much it depends if it's raining out by 7, 8 o'clock. Which is normally about when I go out, 7 or 8. Or maybe a little earlier. We'll see what the weather's like. And that'll be the determining factor if I go trash picking or not. So that's that. We'll deal with, so if there's anything I find with that, we'll show you, I'll show you that next. If not, I'll give you an update on the CD player. Alrighty, so trash picking wise, I didn't go out and do anything. It wasn't really too windy by nighttime, but no one had put anything out. I did a quick walk around the block, and there was hardly any trash actually even out because of it being so windy earlier in the day. But in the neighbors, they did throw out an ice maker that I wanted to grab, because I know our grandmother had wanted one. I don't know, and I was gonna see if it worked or not or anything, and see if she wanted it, but the cord had been cut on it, so that was, so it was useless to me. I didn't bother with it, and we haven't played around with this. We'll get to it eventually, maybe Wednesday or whatever, but I want to get this video done. The video done for this week, so eventually we'll get around to playing with this and see if it works and get it listed and all that. Which actually now reminds me, sitting here staring at this eBay stuff, I need to do my weekly eBay recap as well, so I'll get on there right now actually. But like I said, that's it for this week on trash pick and dumpster dive inside. We'll see about next week, or this weekend. I think it's going to be kind of borderline temperature-wise, borderline freezing. We'll kind of see how, as the week progresses, if I will go out again this weekend. But if it's going to be the dumpster going to be anything like it was this week, I definitely want to go out. So we'll see. So we'll see you guys next week.